Welcome to the 5Q interview. I'm Iktomi Bevins. This is Gil Eplan-Frankel. He's joining us for the number 7 episode.
Number 7, number 7, baby.
Exactly. Yeah, Gil and I have been buddies since high school. We went to high school together.
It's been probably almost 10 years.
Yeah, wow.
That's crazy.
We're
great.
Old. I know.
When did that happen?
I don't know. Probably this year for me. So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to ask Gil 5 questions about his life and career and things that he considers meaningful that the rest of us really don't give a shit about. But we're still going to watch it and enjoy it.
I'm glad I came on this show. This is great. This is great.
Gil is in a play right now called Jump, directed by Lydia Fort, and I wanted to ask you a little bit about your character.
Yeah.
About Lydia Fort, whom you seem to really admire.
Oh, dude, she is awesome.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So it's called Jump. It's a play about a woman named Faye. Her mother just died of cancer, and she's moving her father out of their house, their family home. And that's what it is on the surface, but more in depth, it's a look at suicide and depression, and the primary action takes place on a bridge.
Okay.
A bridge near their house, like a big bridge, like beautiful. It's funny, it's sad, it's moving, it's weird time jumps, and like it uses the medium of theater in a way that I think is so important. And
yeah.
Personally, I'm a little sick of shows that are American domestic realism that, like, if you could do a movie of it, like, do a movie about it.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Where you really want to feel like you're a full encompassing show where the actors are doing cool set changes and it's like
things happen and you can tell a story in a deeper emotional way using the medium.
Yeah. There's more creativity to it too.
Exactly. I had a conversation with Steve Yockey, who's a playwright, who I was in the world premiere of Reykjavik this year. Okay. And it's a show he wrote, and he was talking. He writes for TV and stuff too, and he says he likes to write for theater because, like, if you're gonna do a show in Poland, like you have to have snow and all these things. But if you're gonna do a play, you stick a sign that says Poland. Like, that's magical.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is theater magic. We're all just saying, okay, we're gonna put away reality for a second. We're here to see a show. We're here to be entertained.
Yeah.
And what can we do with it? And so if you have a little more depth of creativity, which could be as simple as the actors telling the story through doing like a cool set change, like those are the things that make theater magical. And I think you're right. If you can make a movie musical out of it, do that. But utilize the the beauty of live theater.
Everyone sitting in that space at that moment has already bought in. You know?
Exactly.
And then you can do anything, and you can tell a deeper story. Right. You can tell a deeper story than you could using another medium. I mean, film, don't get me wrong, is deep in its own way, but it's realistic. You don't have to stick to that, and using other elements, lights, sound, body, and also, I mean, this is grounded in realism. I mean, I'm not going to say, like, we're using our bodies, like, oh, ow, using our bodies, like, oh, ow, we're using our bodies, like, oh, ow. But,
This isn't The Cursed Child. Have you seen that?
No, but I want to.
Dude, you should audition for it.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, just get this guy in Harry Potter.
Show, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's insane.
Do it.
It blew my mind.
I'm ready for it. Let's go. Come on.
I'm ready for it.
It's Broadway. Here I come. Come see it. Actors Express, June 1st through June 23rd.
Awesome, man. I'm honestly looking forward to seeing that.
It's gonna be a really good play. I mean, we've done some really good work, and it's a beautiful script. And the stage directions are just, I cry.
That's awesome.
I cry.
It's so good.
Every day.
All right. So my second question to you.
Number two.
Number dos.
Dos.
What is it like being an Atlanta actor, and what does it mean to you right now with everything going on? Like, do you feel a sense of responsibility, like wanting to cultivate a better community and culture? Do you feel like you're like, oh, I've been here for a while, I feel established, here are all these new people coming in, like myself and Monica, like,
get out, we don't need your kind.
Yeah. I experienced that. I was at an audition, this guy was like, oh yeah, I just moved here from LA, and I was like, transplant. Like, it's been like...
Bro, you've been here like 5 minutes. The Atlanta acting community is really special. Now, I will say that sometimes the theater community does feel a little insular. It's a tight-knit community, which is one of the reasons why it's so great. But I definitely agree. I feel like Atlanta actors have on a national stage, a bad reputation. Like, they're not as good, or they're not as prepared, and maybe they're right about being as prepared.
Yeah.
They're just as good.
I think
some serious talent coming out of Atlanta right now.
Definitely. I agree with you.
And now that they shoot as many film, TV stuff as they do, there's no reason that an Atlanta actor and the Atlanta acting community can't stand with anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an exciting market to
Yeah.
be a part of and to like be developing right now. You know, Monica and I was telling you are helping open up the Actors Connection here, which
Yeah, check
basically,
it out, man. Check it out.
yeah, Actors Connection. We just literally the opening ceremony was like 3 days ago, and what it is they're bringing all these New York and LA producers and cast directors here and trying to basically do seminars and networking and all that. And people get great success from that. And we were at the panel kind of talking about the individual markets, and I think it's really at that point where the lines are blurred. You know, it's you can really get success in any of the three.
Them blurred lines. I know you want it.
Cue the naked model walking by.
Mm.
She's imaginary.
Well,
You have to
hello.
imagine it. So you think it's like an exciting time? And
Oh my god, it's crazy. I mean, where this market's gone in 5 years is insane. I mean, we're booking like series regulars out of Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like out of Atlanta, Georgia.
dude,
what the
I
heck?
know.
What
We're
the
blessed to
heck?
be here right now, honestly.
Yeah, no,
What a time to be alive.
yeah, we're lucky, and this is, I mean, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Same.
If the film industry wasn't where it is now, obviously I love the theater community here, and I'd love to be a part of it, and have been very lucky to have worked with some of the people I have and gotten some of the opportunities, and I've loved my time here. But I think that it would be hard to have a full-time career as an actor without some aspect of film TV.
Yeah.
I think that's important, at least for me. You know.
What do you think about actors who are stage actors versus film actors? Like, you would agree probably now that everyone needs to be able to do both.
Man, who am I to say that everyone should do both? I think there are
True.
people who are like excellent film actors, and I think there are people who are excellent theater actors. And is there crossover? It's hard to cross over. It's hard to see success in both, and you see that very rarely on a big stage. Where like, I mean, you'll have a Broadway show bring in a film actor who's famous and will bring money to the run, you know.
Yeah.
But they're not a theater actor, and you can tell.
Right.
I don't know. I hope I can do both. I want to do both, and that's what I wanted. I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah.
I need more training probably in the film aspect of things. I mean, I definitely come from a theater background, and I think it's important that every actor is in a class. Go to the gym, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Get those reps in.
Exactly. During the panel, they talked about how like every day you should do like a half hour filming yourself and just kind of like seeing your mannerisms and your quirks and really understanding you and how you come across and how
I think
you
that's so
portray.
great.
Yeah.
My agent, our agent, Tom Milam. Mwah, love you, Tom.
Shout out Tom.
He was talking. We were talking one day, and he was saying, "Yeah, I mean, if like, look at your self tapes, like all that stuff." But then he said, "You know what? You should spend some more time in the mirror. Spend more time taping yourself. That's a great way." He gave the specific example of Natalie Dormer's smirk, her trademark smirk. He's like, she didn't perfect that just naturally,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, take it or leave it, but the idea is absolutely there.
Yeah.
Spend time looking at yourself, working with yourself, and figuring out who you are.
Right.
If I had time to spend 30 minutes every day, I would.
In the mirror. It's like
I'm not
just
vain at all.
Staring
just
in the
like,
mirror, like who
ooh,
am I?
Ooh, that hair's up.
Ooh.
Am I? Ooh, am I?
Ooh.
This is so goofy. I'm having a great time. I
I
hope
too.
you are too.
Talk to me a little bit about like other passions. Talk to me about things that fulfill you as just a person and like.
So I think any good actor has to have many facets to them.
Yeah, sure.
I think an actor is an observer of the world, and in order to truly see the world and to experience it, you have to go out and experience it.
Yeah.
Go travel.
Yeah.
Take some classes. Read some books.
Yeah.
Your parents always love you and think you're great, and my parents always called me a Renaissance man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just have so many interests, I think, that contribute to my acting career. Like, I'm in a band. Come see us. We're called Ozello. Our EP drops on Monday the 20th on Spotify, baby.
Ozello.
But I think it's so important to just try to do different things.
Yeah.
Like, I love, my favorite things to do is like sit at a coffee shop. I call it a drink and a think.
Mm.
Either bring work or something to read, or
Mhm.
something to write, a computer. You bring a buddy. You sit. You have a good coffee shop, good atmosphere.
Mm.
You write. You work. You chat. You talk.
You listen to spoken word.
Yeah.
And
I love poetry.
let's do. Do you want to do improv poetry right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I wanna do a line, then you do a line, then I'll do a line, then you do a line.
Excellent.
Okay.
This is exactly
Okay,
what I was
cool.
hoping we would do. I
Alright,
planned
perfect.
this.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
The jagged edges of my soul breathe into my.
All right, let's start over. I was listening to the bells.
Oh, dude, isn't that beautiful? I love
Yeah.
that. the wind.
The bells speak to my soul.
I actually think my next...
They call me to prayer every morning, whether that's meditating the mind or meditating in the body.
Nice. That was deep. So tell me about Ozella. Tell me about how they came together. Y'all sound.
Yeah, so I was in a band in high school with my buddy Joffrey. We were both theater people, and we did this awesome production of Much Ado About Nothing.
Cool.
And we had this awesome like.
Where'd you set it in?
So it was set authentically.
Okay, cool.
But what was cool is that Mumford & Sons, their first album is Sigh No More, which comes from
classic
a cut of Much Ado About Nothing, Sigh No More Ladies. So what we did was we incorporated the music of Mumford & Sons into the show, and different characters played instruments, and like we essentially had a little band. We called ourselves Dogberry and the Watch.
Okay, cool.
Because Dogberry is a character in The Watch. We were all the Watch, and anyway, it was really great. And so Joffrey was the lead singer and the musical director of that. But then Joffrey did the Actors Express apprenticeship that I did here in Atlanta 2 years before me. So he's here in Atlanta. He was doing theater. And he was in a little band with a couple guys, and I moved to town, and he's like, yo, come jam with us. Like, you can help us write songs, sing backup harmonies, play piano, because I play piano. Like, that's my primary instrument. And I show up to a practice, and that's their stuff. They're like, man, we need a drummer. And they had, like, just gotten a drum kit, essentially, or, like, within the next couple weeks they did. And I show up to practice, they're like, hey, like, do you want to jump on the drum set? And I was like, yeah. Sure, like, and I mess around. Like, I'd never play drums, but I'd always, like, mess around on it. And we just, like, made, like... I felt like over that practice or the next practice, we just like edited this song and it sounded really good. And so we got to the next practice and they're like, hey, do you want to jump on the thing? And I was like, yeah, like I'll jump on the drums for now. And now I play the drums and I'm the drummer of a band called Ozella.
I love that.
Check out our Facebook, our Instagram, our Club Penguin.
Is it at Ozella?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta make music together.
Dude, we should definitely collab.
Yeah.
We'll do a weird like rap bill with
Have you? I'll play a couple little snippets of some of my crossover songs from the last EP.
Yeah, no, I've listened to it. It's good
you
stuff.
listened to it?
Oh, dude, I repped it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know you repped it. I didn't know if you like.
But I don't think it's
House of Reggaeton and like Defrost to me are like.
Yeah, I listened to both
like,
those.
You know, weird.
Check out his stuff. It's good.
Thanks, man.
But ours is like it's a weird. It's like indie folk with like punk influence.
I love that.
And it's got some nice like queer themes. Joffrey sings about like his own personal experience, and it's really important. I think it's stuff that's not out there in the mainstream right now, and should be, because we write dope, fun songs that are about boys that Joffrey liked. Like that's great. That should be mainstream.
Yeah, dude. People are gay. It's
great. We love the gays.
We love the gays. Okay, my final question. Where do you see Gil going next? Like,
oh my God.
If you had like you know,
this is getting so deep.
You know,
oh my gosh.
Or do you have a plan? Like, I used to have a 5-year plan. I don't really have a 5-year plan anymore. I just know the direction I want to head towards, and I try to head towards it every day.
Yeah, I don't have specifics, but I do and I don't. I have specifics and I don't.
Yeah.
I have been very happy working in the projects I've worked on in the past year. So I've been out of the apprenticeship about a year, and I've worked on 3 shows here in Atlanta, which I've loved. I think it's been great. I think it'd be cool to do theater in lots of places, like not just Atlanta, but also in Atlanta, you know? And it's always been my dream to do a show in New York, so to all the casting directors definitely watching this, what's up?
Yeah.
It would be really great to do some shows outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
It'd be great to book some TV film stuff. I've been working hard and getting some great auditions and some traction, some callbacks, some first refusals, avail check stuff that hasn't worked out yet, but it's a matter of time, you know.
Dude, it's a numbers game. It's also like just continuing momentum. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It's energy, like trying to bring energy towards yourself, and
so that's my goal, is just to make some cool art.
I liked what you said about actors needing to be almost like reflectors, almost like we're refractions of like society, of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're exactly right. We like observe, we take in story, and then
you portray the lives of others, and no one's life is one-dimensional, two-dimensional. You know, everyone's life is multifaceted and deep and three-dimensional, and when you play that person, you have to bring their whole realm of experience into this piece, even if it's not about any of that stuff. You know, I really do think you need to do your best to fully represent a real full person.
Yeah, and I think to do that, like you said, you have to go experience the world and like have your horizons broadened.
Yeah, go travel. Everyone should travel, and I think.
Yeah. Where's your favorite place to travel to?
Well, it's expensive to travel, and that is definitely something. But then go to the mountains. Go visit a city that you can drive to. I mean, you don't need to spend millions of dollars to travel. I think it's important to just try to view the world outside the realm of your own personal experience. I was very lucky and was able to study in England.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did a junior year abroad, and over the course of that, was able to travel. We had a month off for Easter holiday. That was bad.
Is that how they?
Easter holiday, yeah, for Easter holiday, yeah. So we had a month off, and in America, we don't have a month off of school, ever.
Yeah.
I mean summer, but they have summer too.
Right.
So we had a month off, and what was everyone went home, but what was I gonna do at home? I didn't have a home to go to. I traveled Europe. It was amazing. I loved it.
That's awesome.
Next up is either I'm gonna do Birthright, maybe. What's up? Because it's a free trip to Israel.
Shout out all my Jewish folk.
We can talk about politics later of Birthright, but it's a free trip to Israel, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to facilitate that conversation.
No, this is the wrong forum.
This is definitely the wrong forum to talk about
Israeli-Palestinian conflict. But
I hope they both get it.
I hope everyone's happy in this peace. But I'm gonna take my free trip to Israel.
Is that a bad joke to make?
Both get what? Happiness, like Jerusalem.
I was trying to bring it back to like theater, like where they're like you have two friends going for
booked and blessed. I hope the Palestinians and the Israelis are booked and blessed, baby.
Yeah.
To maybe Southeast Asia.
Dude, we're gonna go to
South
Thailand.
America, dude. Thailand, I love it.
Thailand.
Baby, take me to Thailand.
We're going for New Year's.
Oh my god, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, man, we're gonna go for like a few weeks.
Very excited to actually be able to focus on the craft, the acting, and also maybe like travel a little bit. I'm gonna go to maybe New York this summer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna go to the beach. I haven't had a vacation since I jumped into. So I graduated college May 2017.
Right.
And I had applied for stuff, and I had my apprenticeship at the Express lined up. But after that, I didn't know what else, and I got a job at the History Center that I was going to start over the summer. And then I got a call from the John Ossoff for Congress campaign.
Right.
I applied for an internship there weeks before. Hadn't heard back. Went to Atlanta to like hang out with the family after graduation. I was gonna go back to Athens and move out and all that stuff. And I got a call while I was in Atlanta about the Ossoff campaign.
Dude,
so I started
congratulations to Ossoff if he ever gets a chance to see this.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Thank you, John, and you're a star.
Congratulations, John. Yeah, killing it.
But
shout out to Paideia. All the Paideia alumni. Paideia, Atlanta, Georgia, man. Look at that school up. If you don't know what it is, Paideia produces a lot of
really special people.
Just honestly, it's a culture.
But the point is that I started work that week
of
graduation, and I worked straight through that. Through the Ossoff campaign, was offered staff position, which was a wonderful experience, multifaceted. I worked on a political campaign. I loved it. I believe in all those things. And then I worked at the History Center, and then I worked at Peep Store for a little while, and the Express, and all these things. And I haven't had more than like a couple of days off since the day I graduated college until this week.
Dude,
you
must be living your life.
I am so happy, dude. We're in the middle of a Friday, like afternoon, and I'm able to take the time out to hang out with you and like talk about important things. And man, I'm thrilled. I have an audition later, a rehearsal later. Like, this is what I want to be doing.
Gil's killing it.
This guy's killing it.
Gil, I'm so happy for you. Honestly, you seem like you're in a great place, and you have really great things happening for you. And I'm so excited to see your show.
It's gonna be good.
And just to continue to see you thrive, man. It's really cool. Gil and I have had a real full circle moment. We don't have to get too much into it, but just coming back to Atlanta, Gil really helped me out with the situation, and
hey, we hung out. He worked me out. He's a personal trainer. We worked out a little bit. Getting swole, baby.
Well, dude, congratulations. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for doing this 5Q interview with us.
This was fun, man. Thanks for asking the questions.
Absolutely. And, as we'll have to have you back. Like, I really want to just have people here whenever they have things going on. So between Ozello, your band's having shows, and between you being a jump at Actors Express, good things are going on. And also, Actors Express, I'm coming for you. Just heads up.
They just announced their season.
Yeah?
You should,
good season?
You should reach out.
Okay, cool.
It's a good season.
All right. Dude, congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
This has been a 5Q interview. I'm Iktomi Bevins. This is Gil Eplan-Frankel. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook, and
Gillingual.
At Gillingual.
It's
I'll post it down there. And dude. That's been it.
That's it.
Enjoy. Keep watching, subscribe, comment, do the whole thing. You know what it is, YouTube. Peace.